they'll be calling you a radical. So I'm just down here. I'd walk out of here every day, say my prayer. I got the other one. There's only 2 of us. The 10-year mark without a transplant. The other one's holding the camera. What did Putin say? I think Chernobyl's so irony because the president of Ukraine said, I don't need a ride, I need arms. Well, I just told Brian I don't need arms, I need a ride. So he picked me up and gave me a ride. So it's 10 years, and I want to thank everybody at LDS. I hope I don't cry. It's been a hard hardcore battle. Did it without a transplant because of the guy holding the camera. He did it without a transplant. His came back after 9 years. He got a transplant and didn't work, but he got some juice. He's alive. And so they patterned his treatment after my treatment. And I was just telling him, Brian, that Melanie, who was the CNA, she did so much. Dr. Mitchell pep talked me in there. Fimbo Peterson, Julie Ash, Dr. Mitchell, Vincent Hansen, all those nurses. God, I remember Melanie, she would pep talk me in there. Don't you die on me. Don't you die on me. Don't you die on me. I was going in and out of coma in here. So I didn't think I'd ever make it. So I only had chemo around 3 times. They were going to do 5 and a transplant. I couldn't recover. And it was Fimbo based on Brian's. He had OS de Nuvo. And Marshall Jensen, the great pioneer of leukemia treatment, was in the room next to me. We made the decision the same day here. He's passed away, but he saved a lot of people's lives over the years. And so I have OS de Nuvo with a marker of 44, which unheard of, but being the pioneer, Brian, that's holding it, they've changed this whole treatment dynamic. They've changed it. So it used to be 5 rounds automatic chemo, then the transplant. He didn't have a transplant, sent him home to die. He didn't die 9 years later. I mean, but Dave, you had radiation also, right?
Yes.
So Dr. Thompson, the famous radiologist right here, I was his very last patient. Fimbo's like, no radiation. I have 4 tattoos up me, just the pin marks, and they did light. And I says, and Fimbo's like, only if Dr. Thompson. I was his very last patient before he retired. And they did very light on me, but of course I've had lots of byproducts. My aortic valve failed, open heart surgery, my gallbladder went, my teeth are going, I have scarring up and down my body, you know. So, but I'm happy to be alive. I was given 2 months to live. 10 years ago today is the last chemo. Fimbo wrote on my paper. We set lots of goals, and he wrote, this is the date, February 26, 2022. You make it to that day. You hear me? You make it to that day. I believe it. And thank God he did believe in me, and Vincent Hansen, you know. And it's been a hell of a, but I want to say thank you to everybody at LDS. Hope I don't cry. I haven't broke down. It's been like a laser beam. I always remember Melanie in there, the CNA, all those great nurses, you know, the blood spinners, the maids. It's a hell of a journey. Yes, anybody that's fought it knows.
Yep.
Anything you want to say, Brian?
No, just glad to be alive.
Yeah. Count your blessings, brother. Well, thanks. If it wasn't for you, Brian, I'd be dead. You know?
No, you did it all on your own.
No, I don't think so. Or the angels. They watch out over me.
Yeah.